Right, we just had a slack line bite there, and I've got it, whatever it is. Oh, have I? Oh no, it came off. It came off. Did it? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Good evening. Welcome back to Frugal Outdoors with myself, Dylan. And it is evening. It's proper evening, and it's going to get dark very, very soon. Hence, I'm quickly going to do an intro outside the van. I'm going to get down to the venue, because by the time we get down there, I think it's going to be dark. We're fishing in Atherfield Bay, but access is through Shepherd's Chine, so we've got a little bit of a walk. I'll show you some of it on the way down. It's been howling, but when we get down there, it should be straight over our heads. I've been driving down the road, I can see the beach, I can see the sea. It looks really, really still, but it was really rough yesterday, so I'm hoping it would have stirred some stuff up, and we should get into some fish tonight. But I'm going to get my gear together. I'm just waiting for somebody else to turn up, and then we'll head down to the beach, and then I'll bring you back. Oh, there we go. So finally, as you can see behind me, got my rods out. So the idea tonight is hopefully we're going to catch something reasonably decent, but I also would like to catch some fish, any fish really. So on one rod, I'm going to fish scratching, basically scratching with 2 O's, 1 O's, see if there's any fresh pouting that I can use for bait, but also because you never know what it might pick up. So that's going to be what I'm going to fish on one side. Other side, I'm just going to fish a big bait all night. I've got some sardines, I've got some joeys, and I've got some squid, but I've also got some frozen blacks, which is what I'm going to put on this scratching rig. It's a one up, one down Wessex rig. I've also got, courtesy of Kev, thank you very much, he dropped them round today while I was at work. He's dropped round some rigs, and perfectly for tonight, there's some clip down 1/0 scratching rigs, so that's going to be coming into use a little bit later. Fishing with 6-ounce grippers. So first of all, I just want to quickly get out a couple of frozen blacks, get them defrosting, leave that wrap out there, leave that squid out, and let's quickly get a sardine out as well. So I've got a pack of 4 sardines, really nice looking sardines. So I mean, that's 8 baits straight away there for the bigger rod. Pretty much, hopefully, so long as there's not a lot of crab activity, it's going to do me all night, especially with a couple of joeys mixed in for good measure. So these blacks are still a little bit frozen, so I'm just going to try and defrost them quickly in my hand. That light is really going. Took a little bit longer to get down. Somebody, no names mentioned, but let's just call him One Rod Knob for a minute. But yeah, Nobby was a little bit late. So I'm just going to quickly thread this. This isn't my idea. I've stolen this from another couple of anglers that I've seen do this online. Just going to thread the worm on my needle, and I'm going to bind it on. This is really difficult to see, with some elastic. And what that will do is, because then I can thread it on like a normal worm, so I'm just binding that on there, look, just like that. Because I can thread this on then like a normal worm, and it will stay in shape and it'll look really, really presentable on the hook. So let's quickly do that. On this rig, I've just got some little, well, I say little, they're 2 O's, but it's a chine style hook, and it actually is really quite small. So just going to chuck that on there. I say this isn't a clip rig, this is literally chuck it out rig. And there we are. See, now that frozen black stays looking very worm-like on the hook. And then all I'm doing is I'm just going to cut one of these squid up the tube. I'm going to cut a strip as though I was like bream fishing or something like that. And then I was going to cut a little piece off the bottom and then another piece for the other hook. It's getting really, really difficult to see. It looks really light on the camera, but it is not. There we are. Tip the squid. I'm going to do the other one and then we'll check it out. Right. So I'm just going to chuck this one straight out in front. It's a Wessex rig, so it's on a running ledger. It's not clipped or anything like that. But let's just give it a little dink out there, and then we'll get some light sorted because it's hard to see. Right, get the other one sorted. I've got bloody shingle in my wellies as well. Right, one is out. So, second rig. Right, so basically I've made a whole bunch of fresh dongles. I've got 4O dongles specifically for tonight. But to begin with, I've got a pulley, which is made with £100 and 5 O's. So I'm going to use this one first, and basically I'm going to alternate between that and a dongle rig, and then I can change the size of the baits. So at the minute I'm going to chuck out, just go straight sardine, get it out there, and then I can have a little bit of a play later. But for a minute I just want to get a decent sized bait out in the water really. Potential of rays, conger, bullhuss, bass, pouting, anything down here really. But it's a really stunning venue. So with this one, if I had more time and I wasn't in a rush to get a bait in the water, I'll probably fillet it again. I think I've just got a bite, not sure. Yeah, let's go and have a look, shall we? There we go, we've got something on the first cast. See what we've got. Bit of weed, probably. It's on the top. What we got? Got a little bit of weight. It's probably just a strap conger. So go and have a look. Oh, there we are. That's actually a really decent sized pouting. So we get a few more of those, we'll be laughing. I've just had to put the light on. But yeah, rudely interrupted by a fish. It's so blooming dark. Yeah, so if I had the time, I think I was saying, I would take a fillet off this sardine and not bait it the way that I am. But because I just want to get this one out, this is how I'm going to do it. So basically, I've threaded the line through the nose there, you can see it, and then the hook, 5O, big mouth extra, just poking out the bottom. Right, so now, let's bind this on. There we go, so just literally just wrapping. Nice smelly bait, just to get it out there for a minute. And then, once it's fishing, I can spend a bit more time getting the second bait ready. And I've also got 5O circles on this as well. So there you go. Nice big bait. Hook sticking out everywhere, nice and proud. Forgotten my blimmin' hand cleaning towel as well. So I always keep this small one, the SLAMFISH one, and I use it to keep my my reels clean. But I'm gonna have to use it for my hands today. Right, let's get this one out. There we go. That one's all rigged up, clipped up and ready to cast out. I'm getting that nice bite on the other rod again at the minute, so let's quickly flick this one out and then we'll have a little look. Ah, right, that was a bit of a kerfuffle. Just had another pouting and got wrapped up in Nobby's one rod. So let's see if we can get 3 casts, 3 fish. I haven't even rebaited this rig, I'm just going to chuck it out. Just so then I can sit down and sort out some spare rigs. Are you still out there, Nobs? You brought it in? Well, so far the first part of the plan is coming to fruition. We wanted to come down, Nobby's got 1 rod, I'm fishing with 2. We'll use one of my rods to hopefully try and catch some bait, and then we can use that bait to hopefully target something a bit bigger. So we've got 1 pout each at the moment. We'll keep fishing like that, see if we can't get a couple more, and then basically I'm just going to put some bigger baits out on both rods. But yeah, good fun so far. I must admit, I'm a bit reluctant to use that pouting for bait, the one that I've got, because it's quite big. And I'll get some fillets off of that. I'll get some food out of it. There we go. Another bait there. That's the other half of that sardine. On a pulley again. I think I'm going to stick with the pulleys for a minute, just in case there is a conger around. Like I say, I am fishing quite heavy, 100 pounds, so. And this one's got a 7-ounce gripper on it, so I should be able to give it a bit more welly, and being as it's quite a big bait, that 7 ounces should tow it out there. Definitely looked like a little bite on the left hand side. Trouble is, there's a lot of weed around, but it's quite a low tide at the moment. All the weed seems to be up on the banks. No, there's definitely some weight there, I think. We'll leave that for a bit, see if it develops into something else. No, there is something going there. Something small though, I think. Got a rig ready for each rod now, so I'm on top of it. But it definitely looks like there's something having a little tap on the bigger bait, but whatever it is, I imagine it's very small. Could just be a little conger, to be honest. Right, let's have a quick look at this one then, because it was showing signs of a small bite earlier, but it hasn't come to anything, so. There we go. I'm going to say there was probably a little conger having a go at that one. But being as the hooks are obviously pretty big, didn't hook it, so that's all right though. Let's get another one baited. I can fillet it this time and do it a little bit more streamlined. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's have a look. I think that one's on there. Yeah. Yep. Got some weight. There we go. So another pouting. That's a much better size one for bait. But Nobby's just reeled one in, kept it very, very quiet. It's a massive pouting. Oh. There we go. This one is perfect bait size. It's just getting a bite on the bigger bait. But right, let's get this filleted. But obviously dispatched first. Oh, I'm having a lot of fun. I've got to be honest, there is definitely some weed out there, but it's not loads, but it's definitely enough that it's trapping on my eye when I'm reeling in. But let's get this one out anyway. And I'll show you that pouting that Nobby just had. There we go. This is the pouting. Looking at it like that on the floor, it doesn't look that big. But when you put my hand next to it, you can see just how big it is. It's an absolute donkey of a pouting. Well done, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Right, I'm gonna have a look at this because I don't know, it's a big bait. It is a big bait. I've got a feeling it's just a little strap conger playing with it. I'll leave it for a minute or two, I think. It's a beautiful evening. I love fishing out the back of the island. Very little light pollution, apart from me obviously on the beach. But yeah, plenty of stars out there tonight. We've had all sorts of weather today. It's been absolutely howling with wind. It is actually still quite windy down here. It's northeasterlies. It is supposed to be coming over those cliffs, which is why we decided to come here. But it's definitely coming up and down the beach. Let's bring this one in and keep an eye on the other one. No, I don't know. Pretty blowy down here, I've got to be honest. Yeah, I think my lead's moved. What's going on here? I think I might have something on here. No, whatever it was, it's just come off, it's gone really light. Nope, gone heavy again. What's going on? What have we got? Yeah. There we go. I said I thought there was a conger on there. And there is. Dirty, dirty little strap conger. It's made a mess of my rig. Well, there we go. That's the first of the straps. Let's see if we can't get this one unhooked and sort my rig out. There we are. Let's get this one back in. Not very big, maybe about pound and a half or something. But let's get a new bait and get this one back into the sea. So yeah, I think my scratching rig is on the move. So being as I had a 7 ounce on that last pulley, I'm going to switch everything over to 7s, I think, for a minute and see if we can't pin everything to the ground, because it is snaggy ground out here, and if the leads are moving, then the likelihood is I'm going to lose a bit of gear. Oh! Does help if you take your bailing arm off though, doesn't it? Note to self, always take your bailing arm off when casting with a 7 ounce lead. And that's how you snap 60-pound leader. That was a lovely looking bait as well. It was a nice fillet, it was sardine and squid. But here we go. Well, snap my leader, right on the rig, so not the end of the world. I was in the process of baiting the, or prepping anyway, the pouting. So I've got one nice fillet there. As you can see, lovely fillet. It was already bound up, it was already in the baiting needle, so fortunately it's not going to take me too long to get fishing again. There's no squid or anything on there, this is just plain pouting. So I'm just feeding that 5/0 down through the bait. So it's going to sit like that. Beautiful. Let's get this out, and this time we'll remember to take the bailing arm off. Oh, that's better. What a numpty. Right, let's try and sort this mess of a rig out. Look at that juicy little morsel. Beautiful. Pout head and guts. Have a little look at that scratching rig. I haven't checked it for a little while. But yeah, I'm looking forward to putting that pout head out. Not sure if I'm going to keep it in close or give it a bit of welly at the moment. I'm thinking I'm probably just going to drop it in the gutter, so to speak. Nice! Got some joeys. There we are, I've just dropped that one just a little bit closer in this time. Yeah, just see, because those pouting come in really close, so just giving it a little thump. Didn't bother clipping it up this time. Freshened it up. And hopefully we can get another bite. I haven't had a little bite for probably, I don't know, half hour, 40 minutes was when I had that strap conger. So, be nice to see if we can't get another one. Well, the pouting seemed to have dried up a little bit, so I'm hoping that's because there's some really big fish out there and it scared them all off. But what it means is, I think I'm going to have one more cast with the scratching rig. Probably with just some plain squid this time. And then I think I'm just going to stick out some bigger baits. So got a lovely joey, look at this. There we go, look at that. What a lovely bait. Whole joey. So that's ready to go out. And then I think what I'll do is I'll probably bait up. I mean, I haven't tried a whole squid, but I'll probably chuck some more sardine out. Because I lost the last one with a crack off, because it was a beautiful bait. I'll do it again and I'll show you. There we are, look at that. Now, I'm really surprised at the amount, I don't know if you can see, yeah, look at that. The amount of blood that's coming out of that. Yeah, so basically the other half of the sardine, the first one was a fillet, and then all I've done is I've cut the head off and I've cut the tail off. So this has got all the backbone and everything on it, but it's also got all of the guts. So effectively it's the better half, if you like. And this one's only on a 3/0 wide mouth hook and a 3/0 circle, and 60 pounds, so a slightly smaller, lighter rig, which I'll fish on the other side. But yeah, that wind is blowing, even though we're in the shelter of the cliffs, it's gusting like 26-30 miles an hour. So yeah, it's still managing to get through. It's quite cold, but we haven't got our thermals on yet. Oh, there we go. There we go, that's on there. Yeah, I think we just got another little pouting. but we'll take it. Oh, is it still on there? Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. There we are. Another pouting. Not a bad size one, not as big as the one that Nobby had earlier, and not as big as the other one I've got down there, but definitely I'll be keeping this one, and it may well go out for bait, or it may well just go home for tea.
Yeah,
oh.
Yeah, go, go, go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, just had a very nice bite then. I think that's on a whole joey mackerel. Oh, we got something decent. Oh, I say that. It felt really heavy for a bit. I think it's probably just a conger. Yeah, I know. I thought we had something really quite good then, but maybe not. I think it's just a conger. Conger. Yeah. Damn. Oh well. Feisty one. Look at that. Yeah, it's not too bad, is it? Few pound, maybe? Yeah, it's got to be 3-4 pound. Oh, well, there we go. Did get something in the end. Right, let's try and unhook this. Oh, there we are. Not very big. Maybe 3 pound or so. 3, maybe 4 at a push, but there we are. It's worth the effort though. Whole joey mackerel. We finally got something to put a decent bit of a bend in the rod. Let's go and chuck this back in, and we'll chuck another fresh bait out there, see if we can't get something else. Oh, well, there we go. That wasn't too bad. It's nice to get something that puts up a little bit of a scrap. But yeah, I think we're definitely into the ebb now, and maybe that might switch something on. I've got another scratching rig I'm going to put out with some squid again. And then I've just baited up, because we've got that pout, I've got another fillet of pout with a squid head and guts down the side of it as well. So I've got a pout head out there again at the moment. But yeah, we'll see if we can't get another bite before it's time to go home. 11:45, so I'm going to give it another hour. Which means another few casts, and then we're going to knock it on the head. Ooh, right, I've just had to put the rods up a bit higher. At first picked up, I thought it was ebbing, but it definitely isn't, because it's just come right up again. It's really cold, so I just put my hood on. Hood and a woolly hat. One of my tip lights is playing silly buggers as well. But I've just chucked that 2 at flapper, so last time I'm going to put it out. So a couple of bits of squid again, see if we can't get another pout in. I'm going to probably bait up another whole joey, I think. And because I'm going to bait up a whole joey, I'm going to use a running ledger. And this has just got 25 pound fluorocarbon, again with 5 O's. But I'm just going to, this is the last cast I'm going to have with that rod in about 20 minutes, so I'm just going to flick it out over there into the darkness, and hopefully we'll see if we can't pick a bass up, but have a little change up. There we go, look at that. So we got a nice running ledger and a nice joey mackerel. Oh, there we are. So the rod that I've got really quite high up, or higher up, is in really close with a whole joey on. So you never know. I'm only going to fish for another half hour or so, but I'm just going to leave that out to the end now. We might get lucky. I should have put it out sooner, really, but the trouble is you forget your plan. I did hope to do a bit more bass fishing, but I just completely didn't bother. But you never know, it might go. Oh no, don't tell me I missed that. Literally just went down to clean the lid of my cool box. Came back up and the rod's bouncing. That's that whole joey I stuck in close. Oh, it went again and I missed it. I've chucked it back out, but it's been nailed right in the middle. Could do with putting a fresh one out there, really. I've just baited my last joey, but I've put it on a pulley panel. Oh no. Oh, you never know, it might come back. Oh my God! God, I can't believe it. It picked it up again. Right. I've got another joey out there, but it's on a pulley panel, and I'm out of joeys. But I have got a sardine. I was getting ready to pack up, but ow! Oh. I'm going to stick the sardine out. Because I believe there's a bass out there. Maybe more than one. Conditions are really good. So I've got a whole sardine. I'll just nip the tail off it. Stuck a big 5/0 in the back of the head. Bind all the line down its back so I can stick the other 5/0 circle hook in the bottom of it. I don't know what happened there. I just looked up and it was slack, so I don't know if I had a bite or what, but I've been keeping a bend in it so I can tell if I get a slack line bite. There we go. There we are. Right, let's chuck that out. Oh wow! Saw an amazing shooting star. Left a proper trail in the sky. Yeah, anyway, like I say, there's no guarantees it is a bass, but I feel like it's a bass. I'd like to believe it's a bass anyway. What's happening with that one? Well, yeah, could have been a conger, could have been anything at all. Could have been a pouting, but it's out there again anyway, we'll see. Don't think I got it. Don't think I got it. Or did I? No. I think so. No. Damn. Oh. Another Joey. Whacked. Turned the hook. Right, I got one more sardine. I'm going to chuck it out. Let's say it might just be congers in close, like little strap congers. Right, that really is my last bait tonight. Whole sardine, that'd be 2 sardines I've got out there then. Oh, do you know, I've seen so many shooting stars tonight. It's got to be a sign, isn't it? I think I might have just put that one a bit too long, but we'll see. I'm not moving it anyway, so that's it. Last cast. Right, we just had a slack line bite there. And I've got it, whatever it is. Oh, have I? Oh no, it came off. It came off. Did it? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. It's in the... Oh, it did come off that time. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it's a conger. Damn. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm going to pack this rod up. It was a conger, came off. Oh, I thought it was a bass for sure. Total slack line, reel, nothing. Then hit into it. I was like, yes! And then I thought it came off, well, you heard. But then it wasn't, it's just because it came in on a wave. And then it did come off, but then I saw it was a conger. Oh, my heart is pounding. Oh well, right, let's pack this one down. Well, there you go. I mean, it could have been congers on the other bites as well. Then in that case, oh damn! I'm gonna really struggle to sleep tonight. I'll be going to sleep dreaming of the lost fish, the potential, what it might have been. But I'm gonna pack this one, leave that one out there for another 10 minutes or so. And then get ready for the long walk back up to the van, which I think will be solo because I think the other guys are staying. Well, there we go. I'm done. I've been fishing for an extra hour to what I was supposed to. Just been chatting to Nobby, just had a really nice bite, left it, reeled it in a little bit, it went again. Yeah, didn't manage to hook up unfortunately. But I reckon there's probably a couple of bass out there. That's what I'm gonna think anyway. And when I go to bed tonight, that's what I'll be dreaming about, is the bass that I missed. But more than likely, it's probably strap congers. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one anyway. I've had a really good time tonight. It's not been hugely prolific, but I got a couple of really decent sized parrotins to take home, and I've caught a few congers, so not all bad. Not the giants that we were after, but we got a few fish anyway. So I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next one, please take care, stay safe, and maybe I'll see you out there. Cheers.